You're here because you wanted to find happiness. So let's get to the core of it. Let's get to the essence of happiness. Before applying any tips, before applying any tricks that I'm going to give you to achieve happiness, the most important thing that you have to do, the most important step that you have to take in your life is to find a purpose. Because after finding a purpose, you can start building on that purpose. You can start developing new skills around that purpose. And those skills will give you happiness. But in the essence of it, you can't get happiness in life without having a purpose. Because let me tell you, I was just like you. I was just a student in school, doing all the normal school habits, just studying, doing and playing video games every single minute of my day because I was just bored as hell. But as soon as I discovered YouTube, as soon as I discovered that I could actually make this, and at my age I could actually achieve something, I was like, holy crap, I can actually have a purpose in this. So I started building a YouTube channel, and I started trying to build a community and make that YouTube channel target that community. If you want to know what the community is, it's called Social Media of Positivity. It's in my link. It's in the link in the description as well as my bio. If you want to enter that, all up to you. So I discovered a purpose. I was like, yes, I can actually do something that like give purpose to my life, even though I'm only 16 years old. So I started making YouTube videos. Every single day I would wake up, I was like, what do I want to record today? Every 2 days, and then I started making a schedule where I would record one video every 2 days and one short every day. And then I realized that I could go on and on and on and on, and I kept building on that purpose, and I kept adding things to that purpose. But then I started to add things that would make me happy. I started to add point of views that would actually make me happy in my life. Like whenever I encountered a situation that pissed me off, I was like, why is this pissing me off? And I solved it. And then I started talking about that situation to you. But the essence of it, the main thing that you have to do is to find a purpose in your life. Because not finding a purpose, you'll just be so damn lost. And don't just for a second think that because you're not like 18 years old, if you're 16, 15, 17, if you're any of those ages, you can still start a YouTube channel. You can still start a type of business that would become successful easily. It would require hard work, but it can become successful. It's possible. And as soon as you give yourself that purpose, as soon as you tap into that purpose, you'll start realizing just how much you could have given out. Because you don't want to give out that much in school. You don't want to push out 100% in school. You just don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that because you don't enjoy school. But imagine if you're doing 100% in something that you did enjoy. That something could be YouTube. That something could be another business model. But that will give you happiness. That gives you instant happiness, because now you have a purpose in your life. Now you have a driving factor that's you, like you have something that you're doing. You're not just lost walking around choosing any random path. Like, why were you scrolling? Why were you playing video games? Because you just wanted the day to pass. Like, you were doing the things you needed for school. Then when you came back from school, what were you doing? You do realize that when you start a video game, at the beginning it's kind of fun, but then it stops being fun. It just starts being about wasting your time. It doesn't even become fun anymore. You don't even become happy from it. I mean, most of the times you get out of a video game and you're mad. Like, I can't count the amount of days that I was playing Fortnite with a few of my friends. Then when they went off, I kept playing because I was just bored. And I kept getting off mad every single time. Every single time I kept getting off mad. And my parents used to tell me, you're way too mad on that video game, you're way too mad. What about playing that video game a little less? And I didn't give it consideration because I didn't have a purpose. They were trying to attack the symptom, not the root cause. I didn't have a purpose in my life. As soon as I found a purpose, now I have something to do. Like, I would have never spent any of my money on actually getting equipment for a thing that I do. I wouldn't have spent any of my money trying to get equipment for like a school project. No way. Literally 0%. But because I have a purpose, because I'm now trying to achieve something, I've spent my money on getting a tripod. I've spent my money on getting a mic that will make the audio that I'm talking about better. I've spent some money trying to get a light that would make the lighting of the scene better, make the quality of the video overall better. I'm now actually trying. I'm giving something time, and I'm putting 100% of my effort into it. That's simply because I have a purpose. I've given myself that purpose. And that purpose changes everything. It gives you happiness like every single minute of your day because you have a driving factor that you've never had before. Always be ambitious, because imagine not being risky. All of your life is full of risk. Like, every single minute of your life is risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. The minute you started to invest in something, it got risky because that thing could go down. Like, life is just full of risks. So whenever I hear someone saying that I don't want to take that risk, that's too risky, you should chase that risk, because that risk is adventure, and that's how people thrive. You are just like a bicycle. And you know how a bicycle works. If you keep moving, the bicycle will keep moving. The momentum that you have will keep moving you forward. As soon as you stop, as soon as that purpose ends, the bicycle stops. So now you're just falling over. You don't know where to go. You're standing in a place and you're lost, so the bike keeps falling. That purpose, your purpose is the driving factor. Your purpose is that momentum that keeps the bike upright. And when you decide to not take anything risky and not do any decision at all, the bike stops. Because you're presented with two different roads. And you told yourself, I'm not going to take any of the roads because they're both too risky and I don't know what to do. But if you took one of the roads, the bicycle would still keep moving. It will still keep moving, then you can adjust the direction you're going. And later on, when you find out that that road was wrong, you're going to go to the other road. But if you didn't take that choice, if you didn't take the choice at all, you'd just be standing in the crossroads between the two roads in front of you and you don't know where the hell to go, and the bike will just keep falling over because you don't have the momentum to keep it forward. And you know what's funny is some people will actually take the risk and will choose a decision, but will keep moving in that decision so slow because they're scared of something that's happening. And that's wrong. You know why? Because if you were to find out that that decision was wrong or right, if it was right, then you should be going full power, but you don't know if it's wrong or right. And if it was wrong, you should also be going full power, because you'll find out faster that it's wrong. You'll find out in the ahead that that was just a dead end. So they'll be able to switch faster. If you're going so slow, you're going to take longer to find that is a dead end. So get my point. You should always have that momentum. You should always be pedaling your bicycle at full force toward the purpose that you have in mind. And if you're at a crossroad and you don't know which one to go, just take a random risk, choose one. But don't stand on the fence. Don't stay in the middle of the crossroads without taking a decision. Because that bicycle will fall over and you'll start to feel lost again. Use your purpose. And whenever you find out, or whenever you come across a crossroads in your path to your purpose, in your path to the goals that you have, just choose one. Don't stand in the middle. Don't take that risk. That is the most risky choice of them all. Standing in the middle is the most risky choice. Because believe me, you'll get way more results by fully pedaling full force one direction than staying in the middle. If you're chasing safety, if you're chasing something that's not risky, then you should huddle up in a corner, get yourself covered up. We'll get you 3 meals a day. We'll make you sure that you're exercising well. We'll make sure that you're doing everything well. But imagine staying in that corner. Just staying in that corner like all of the time. You'll probably live to be 100. You'll probably live to be like pretty old because you're getting all the things you need. But you tell me I won't spend 100 years in a corner. Well, of course, you won't spend 100 years in a corner because that's not a life to live. That's not even a life. It's literally not even a life. You know why? Because it doesn't have risk. The whole point of life is to have a purpose and choose things that are risky. That's what makes life fun. Risks are really fun. You know the people that gamble? Like, we were made to gamble. It makes sense that people want to gamble. But they're gambling on the wrong thing. You should gamble in your life. Like, you should gamble on the purpose that you have. You should have a purpose. And then when you see something that's risky, gamble on one of them. Just choose the choice, gamble. That's how life should be. That's how risky your life should be. But because you're not actually taking those risks in your life, people go to gamble and become gambling. People go to casinos and become gambling addicts in those casinos because they don't take the risks in their actual life. It's like someone who wants to have fun in his life, but he keeps playing a video game because he doesn't want to go out in his actual life. That's exactly the same thing. So take risks in your actual life. Take risks in your purpose. And start pedaling that bike full force, because that is what will get you happiness. That's where happiness really is. You don't find happiness in those small locations. Happiness doesn't come to you. You achieve happiness. You get happiness when you become risky. You get happiness when you're going through your purpose. You get happiness when you start looking at things the right way. That's where happiness actually is. And before I end this video, if you really like happiness and you really want to take happiness seriously, you really want to take this to heart and want to start achieving things in happiness, want to start really finding your purpose, I have a community called Social Media of Positivity that I believe will be perfect for someone like you. The price for it is just $20. I don't think that's really high for you. And I believe that joining a community like this, surrounding yourself with a ton of people who have your same mindset, who have your same ideals, who all want to strive towards happiness, will actually put you in a way better place. Because let's be real now, most of the world is just negative. Most of the world is putting themselves in a negative state and as just a state of sadness. They're not going to achieve happiness that way. And when you're around them, you're not going to achieve happiness either. You know the saying just as well as I. You are the average of the 5 people around you. So whenever you surround yourself with those people, whenever you surround yourself with the people who are negative, you're going to become negative too. The sad people, you're going to become sad too. But when you start surrounding yourself with positive, happy people, you're also going to become positive and happy. So that's why I believe this community is perfect for someone like you. If you really want to take it to heart, if you really want to be the first brick to start building this mansion of a community, then the link for it is in my description as well as my bio. And I'll see you in there. Always remember to stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video.